This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to KIMT News 3 at 5, where Aaron and I have been talking a lot of snow, but mainly right now, a lot of cold.
Yeah, we were also talking about a car wash that you supposedly got over the weekend. I'm like,
I
should have waited for that one.
I should have checked with the meteorologist to know when I should wash my car.
It happens. You know, it's good to wash them, get some of the salt and sand off, you know, from what we've had.
It is.
Next
time,
weekend.
Yeah, next time I'll let you know.
Wait a couple more days. But as we talk about the snow that we had from today, we had, some pretty good amounts. A general 1 to 3 inches was expected across most of the area. And that's pretty much what we saw, but a few outliers there around Spring Valley with 5 inches. We had Lanesboro with 4 inches reported, 3.5 in Preston and Rushford, about 3.3 in Osage, Iowa, and around Byron and Rochester, just about 2 inches. Mason City, Clear Lake, 1 inch to 1.5 inches was reported from the snow today. And now as we look at road conditions, they are starting to improve, especially further south and west where you see more of that green. That's where we didn't see as much snow, but also the snow ended a lot sooner, so conditions have been improving throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Still seeing some partially to even fully snow-covered roadways the further east you go into far southeast Minnesota and into parts of Wisconsin, but the roads will gradually start to improve as we get into tonight. We are still looking at the chance for some flurries or even a little bit of freezing drizzle out there for the next few hours, but once the clouds clear out of here, we will see much better conditions going into tonight. Just a lot colder air is settling in. Looking at conditions there in North Iowa near Northwood, looking better. You can see some pavement out there along I-35, so the road's a little bit better than areas near Wisconsin in La Crosse, where you can see there on I-90, the roads are a little bit snow covered in a few spots. So just give yourself a little bit of extra time if you are planning to travel as we go through the next few hours. Taking a live look there at downtown Mason City. Lower visibility, seeing a little bit of fog trying to develop and a little bit of freezing drizzle coming down across the area as well. So just give yourself some time if you are planning to travel as we go through this evening. Right now, 23 degrees in Rochester. Cloudy sky, but there still is that chance for some flurries, some freezing drizzle for the next few hours, but clear skies are expected for later on tonight. Looking at our forecast for this evening, we will stay into the 20s, around 23 degrees there by 10. Starting to see more clearing sky by 10 o'clock as well, and then especially as we get into tonight. But still, slippery roads are expected for the next several hours. And then as we go into the holiday weekend for New Year's Day on Saturday, there's a chance that we could see a little bit of snow. We were talking about it yesterday with the potential of a storm system to roll through the upper Midwest. The question that still remains is, where is that storm going to go? Is it going to bring us the snow here in Iowa and Minnesota, or is it going to be a bit further south? Well, the trend today has been pushing that system further south and pulling in more of that Arctic air, which is pretty certain to arrive going through the upcoming weekend. So we are starting off 2022 with some colder air, and probably the coldest air of the season so far. Looking at Sky Tracker 3 for the rest of this evening, a little bit of flurry activity, some freezing drizzle, but conditions will improve as we go into the day tomorrow. It's just going to be a rather cold day. And looking ahead, here's that system that we were talking about. Notice how it's a little bit on the edge, may bring us a little bit of light snow, but right now it looks to stay a little bit too far south. But as we go into the weekend, you can see much colder air is arriving. We could be talking about wind chill values down into the 20s to near 30 below by Sunday morning. For tonight, though, 1 below 0 for an overnight low, 12 degrees for tomorrow. 7-day forecast where the weekend is always in view, showing much colder air. There you go. Below 0 temperatures as we head into Sunday morning.